Hello creatives, welcome back to our channel, and today we are going to be making this beautiful Aso-Oke ruffles you are seeing on your screen. To our returning subscribers, we thank you for always coming back here to watch our video, and to our new subscribers, thanks for joining our community. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, welcome back to class. So we are going to be making that headband you just saw on your screen, and these are the materials we need. You need your Aso-Oke. You need 3 rows of Aso-Oke. That's 3 away of Aso-Oke, and you will be needing your plaster, or magic tape. This is what I mean by plaster, magic tape. But this particular one that I'll be doing, I won't be using plaster. I'll be using rope for the back. I won't be using plaster. I'll use rope, but you can use plaster just like this. Like the way I did this, you can use plaster for yours. But this one I'm making now, I'm not using plaster. I'll be using the Aso-Oke as the rope at the back, which you can also do. This plaster is optional, the rope also is optional. It depends on your choice, what you want. Okay, so also, if you don't want to make this Oto-Gele pleats, this is Oto-Gele pleats. If you don't want to make this Oto-Gele pleats as yours, you can use headband. You can use headband. That is if you have a little, if your Aso-Oke is just 2 rows of Aso-Oke, 2 away of Aso-Oke, you can use your headband as your base. You can use your headband as your Alice band as your base, like this. So this Oto-Gele pleat is optional. It depends on what you want, but this is what we are making, and we are using rope here instead of this plaster. We are using rope. You can use plaster, you can use rope, whichever one is comfortable for you. You can use headband for your Alice band for your headband, or you use your Oto-Gele pleats for your headband. Depends on the fabric and the Aso-Oke fabric you have. Okay, so that being said, let's get to the measurements. So what we need is, just like I said earlier, 2 rows of Aso-Oke, 2 away of Aso-Oke. That's what we are using for the ruffles you saw. And the measurement for most Aso-Oke is 60 to 70 inches. 60 to 70 inches. Let's see what we have here. This is 60 and this is 10. So this is 70, 70, 70. 70, 70. So that's 140. That's for this. So the only thing you are going to do for this on your sewing machine is you take it to your sewing machine this way. You put back, after piping the edge, you put it this way. You stitch. You repeat the same thing to the other end. You face front facing front, put front facing front, then you stitch it down. That's what we are doing for this hairband. I will come back for the gathers. Then for the Oto-Gele pleats, Oto-Gele base that we're going to be using, I have 22 inches here. If you are using it for Oto-Gele, you don't need 22 inches. 19 to 20 inches is okay. That is if you are using it, this base I'm making is also, you can also use it for your Oto-Gele round, for your round Oto-Gele. So that is why I'm explaining this, in case you don't need 22 inches. You need just 19 or 20 inches is okay for your Oto-Gele base if you are making Oto-Gele base round. But because this is headband, that is why I'm using 22 inches. That's why I'm using 22 inches. So I have 22 inches here, and I cut out 2. So I'm going to take it to my sewing machine, and I will join it like this, just the way they join Aso-Oke. I'll join it like this, and I'll start my pleats. I'll take it to the sewing machine to show you how to pleat. And this is the handle I'm going to be using, and what I have here is just 14 inches, and I folded it into 2. I'm going to cut it open. So by the time we want to sew, all you just need to do is to fold in this edge like so, then bring this way, then this on it. So you keep going like that until you get to the end, until you sew it to the end. So that is just what I'm going to do with this. That's for the handle. This side that we cut out is what you are going to fold in, and this other side that is neat is what you are going to fold on top, just like so. And you will just stitch it all the way down like this. You can make it smaller than this. If you don't want it big, you can make it small. Just fold it in and you sew all the way down. Or I want it this way, so I'm just going to pin and I'll sew it down. So That is all. And these pieces is what we are going to use to knit the edge of our pleats when we are done with the base. Okay, so we are going to be joining the Aso-Oke together. So you just place it like this on your sewing machine and you join. So when you are done joining and you have excess like this, just trim it off. So the next thing we are going to do now is to start our pleats. So watch the way I'm doing this pleat. You fold the first pleat just this way. You can pin so that you have a round, as in a well arranged pleat. So you just stitch down. So this is the first pleat. So we are going to be making the second pleat now, and you will just fold. Please, you fold on your previous stitch. This is my previous stitch. So this is my previous stitch. I'm going to be folding on it. Your stitch must not show, so you pin. Pinning will make you have a well laid pleat. So you are going to sew. You can sew from the front, you can sew from the back, whichever one is convenient for you. Like I said earlier, this is the way to make your auto-gele round. If you want to make your round auto-gele base, this is also how to make it. So we are done with our second pleat. Now we are going to the third pleat. So that is how you are going to pleat it until you get to the end of your Aso-Oke. You keep pleating till you get to the end of the Aso-Oke. Depends on your pleat. You can get 6 pleats, you can get 5 pleats, you can get 4. Depends on how big your pleat is. Depends on how big your pleat is. So you can also sew from the back. You just sew it all the way like this. But I like sewing from the front. I don't know why, but I like sewing from the front. So I'm done with my pleats. So this is what you should have. And the handle, like I said, we are going to just fold and stitch down. That's all. Pick the second one, fold the edge, fold one side in and the other side on top. Then you stitch down also. So this is the two. So now I'm going to, you just cut the pieces like 2 or 1.5 inches pieces. So you use it to close this place, this rough part. So you just put it on it like this. I'll just cut what I need out. So you stitch. So when you're done stitching like this is too much, I will reduce it. Then you just fold it in on top. So just like this, you have something like this, just to knitting the edge. So you repeat the same thing to the other side. So I'm done piping the both sides. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to attach the handle. So if you notice, we fold in one edge, we fold in this edge, we did not fold in this edge. So this edge that we did not fold in is what we are going to place this way. Watch the way I placed it. See the way I placed it? You are going to place it this way, and you will stitch down. Stitch down, say by ½ inches. So when you're done stitching down, you flip it out this way, like this, then you stitch again. You stitch again. So this is what we have. Then you repeat the same thing to the other side. So this is what we have. So our base is ready. You just tie. So here is our base. So we'll go back to our table now for the ruffles. So the next thing we are going to do now is to take our needle and thread. You thread your needle, make it thick a little. At least here I have 8 lines. 8 lines. So you know I told you earlier that you take this, you sew the both edge. I've done that. So you are going to turn it to the right now, and you will fold it just the way I fold it, like this. We'll fold it and just grease it so that you will know the midpoints. So I've gone ahead to grease it so that I will have neat surface to work. Because if you are used Aso-Oke like me, you should do the same thing. So if you have something like this, I fold it into 2. So you start making your running stitch just the way I'm doing. So you make your running stitch till you get to the other side. So you keep going like that till you get to where you started from. So I've gotten to where I started from. So you just pull your thread gently, and you're going to be bringing the edge together. Now you don't need to make it too tight. You loosen it a bit. It doesn't have to be too tight. So just loosen it up a bit. So when you're done loosening it up, you start tacking it together. You start tacking the down together like this. So I'm just going to knot this, lock it so that it does not keep increasing. So I'll just arrange make everything. Then I'll start tacking together. So I'm going to keep tacking like this till I get to this end. If you have watched this video to this point, what are you still waiting for? Hit the subscribe button, subscribe to our channel, join this beautiful and lovely community. You will enjoy it here, I promise you. You will enjoy it here. Hit the notification bell so that when I post a new video every weekend, you'll be the first to see it. So you just keep tacking till you get to the end. So this is what we have here. Then you check, should have up to 10 or 11. So this is 10 and a half. It's okay. So between 10 11 it's fine. So this is what we have here after tacking. So you make sure you secure your thread very well so that it's not, your ruffles will not lose. So you secure it properly, at least 2, 3, 4, 5 times to be on the safe side. So this is what we have. So the next thing is to place it on your base. So you're going to place it from one side. You're going to start from one side. So this way, and you glue it down all the way to the other side. So I'm going to be using my hot glue. You can use your needle and thread, but I'll be using hot glue. So this part that I stitched down, I'm just going to gum it down. So just gum it down to the end, and I'll continue. So when you are done gumming it down, you can also use your needle and thread to just tack, just to be on the safe side. Just tack it. So when you are done, you open your ruffles just like this. You open it up, you open it up. So you turn to the other side and also open the other side. So guys, and that's it. We've come to the end of our class. See how beautiful this is? Did you see how beautiful this is? So Let me put it on my mannequin. So just tie it to the back. It's as simple as that. Like I said earlier, you can use your magic tape. If you don't want to tie it, you can use your magic tape, but I like it this way. So this is what we have, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next class. Bye for now.